Kind of still feels like a dream or a bad dream. Doesn't really feel like anything's really happened. I see it on the news and I still can't really believe that I was there. There was some popping sounds that everybody thought maybe were fireworks. I'm just really enjoying the concert, and then all of a sudden we hear what sounds kind of like firecrackers. You know, it's just like a ta-ta-ta.
Like almost like firecrackers in like a metal barrel.
And then next thing you know, we hear the shots again.
Because you heard that brrrr, and then you can hear it ricocheting off of everything. You can hear it hitting buildings, you can hear it hitting the concession stands, and you can hear it hitting the floor and the ground and everything.
Like literally 10 feet in front of us, security guard that had told us to put our hands up earlier because he was on my shoulders. He got hit immediately. Then other people started getting hit.
Everybody's face just immediately changed, and the reaction on everybody's faces.
And everyone running away from the stage, or at least that I could think. That's the direction that I ran into.
And then it just seemed like the whole crowd just started just coming at me.
I thought we were gonna die.
I just started screaming. My daughter started screaming. We're just yelling for Aiden, yelling for Samantha. And a man came up from behind me, grabbed her like a sack of potatoes, grabbed me by my belt loops, and was like, "Run now."
It was like a nightmare. You know, you're just so scared, you're just running.
All I can remember now actually are the popping sounds of the rifle rounds or whatnot.
You think the worst. And
especially if you're a kid.
It was like a war zone, honestly. The bullets just, you know, they just kept coming. Just like it just didn't stop, you know, and that was something we were like, why aren't they stopping? Like what's going on?
Where's it at? North of the Manly Base, coming out of a window.
They were all trying to keep me calm. I had told them I had been hit, and they ended up carrying me to the main road.
We need your truck. We just need to get people over to the hospital, okay?
Okay, go ahead. Put them all in the back.
Okay. Can you pull over towards the side over there? You know what? This person right here. Hold up.
Someone in a truck or car ended up transporting me to Desert Springs Hospital.
Maybe this is horrible.
Yeah, hold on. Try it now.
Oh my God.
People came out of kind of nowhere, these men, and helped us up and basically threw us in the back of that truck.
Yeah, we had 8 in the back, in the bed of the truck. 4 of them were shot. We actually had 4 people in our back seat, plus me and her. And it was just, okay, we gotta save these people.
There was one girl that was shot in our back seat.
You have a headshot. You have a headshot.
We didn't know what we were going to come into. All I knew that there was a mass casualty incident and that they needed trauma nurses. They needed us to come in. You followed a pool of blood into work, and the halls were lined with people all injured, scared.
Everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And most of us ended up with blood all over us that night.
It was kind of surreal. There was literally a trail of blood going into the hospital from the parking lot. People were being pulled up in trucks, in the back of trucks, in limos, in Ubers. They came in by 4, 6, 8. We were just grabbing people as fast as we could and getting them inside the building so we could stabilize them.
So a lot of people, as they were running, got shot in the back. So they got shot in the back of the leg, get it fixed there, but sometimes, you know, in the low back area, is that bullet in the abdomen somewhere? If so, that has to be fixed, and it's a much bigger deal.
At one point in one of our trauma bays, there was a pool of blood. You know, we were standing in a pool of blood.
That entire rest of the night was a blur.
You walked through those doors to go home, and you sat in your car, and I think most of us went home and cried.
It just started, it was nonstop, just crying and crying and crying and crying, and then all of those emotions just hit like a massive wall.
I wish we could have done more. So.
It keeps coming like in waves, you know, the images kind of keep coming. My daughter, she came to me and she says, Mommy, I don't know how I'm gonna go to sleep tonight. I said, well, why not? And I said, just, you know, cuddle with some of your stuffed animals. She says, but Mom, every time I close my eyes, I'm right back there. Every time I close my eyes, I hear the gunshots and I see people falling and I see, you know, people running and screaming. She says, I can't sleep.
I don't know. It's just gonna take being around my family, you know, and then, you know, me and Helly, we shared this experience together, so I think us talking through it too will definitely help us.
There may never be closure because those memories will always be there, but being thankful for still being here when there were so many people that were not so fortunate. Just being with your family and friends, it just, you heal over time. You might not ever forget, but you will heal.